So right now we got Bill Burr roasting black people for 10 minutes. So I'm ready to get roasted. Let's do
What
it.
you gotta say, Billy?
I've noticed black people have the genius to put the curse word after they say the race of the person. Where white dudes, we always put it in front. And if we would just make that little adjustment, we could save so many careers, so many jobs could be saved in the white community if we would just put it after. You never notice that in conversation? You hear a black guy being like, man, I was standing there, this Asian motherfucker came in, he starts talking about, you don't even hear it. You're just sitting there, oh, what did this Asian motherfucker do? I would love to hear the rest of this story, right? Dude, I would tell the exact same story, right? I'm standing there, right? This fucking Asian comes in, right? And everybody's all like, whoa, whoa, hey, easy, Jesus. What year is it, you know? It's like, dude, I just said what he said. I just preempted the fuck. That's all I did. He suggested he's hooking up with people's mothers. I'm not even doing that. Quick, I got it out of the way.
You guys saw the Pope died? Saw that, right? Everyone was flipping out, man. I thought that was a good thing. I was like happy for him, man. He was in horrible health. You know what I mean? Everybody just wanted the guy to keep hanging on. And people are still flipping, oh, God, I think he's gonna die. It's like, well, I think he's gonna go to heaven.
This is gonna sound like a stupid question. I'm sorry, but I just have to. Man, I can't believe we say this on camera. What is the Pope's job? What does he do? What is he? This is gonna sound crazy. I'm sorry. What does the Pope like? What is the Pope? I don't know what a Pope does. Does the lineage carry on to like? Is it hereditary? Like, is it like a Pope family? Like, how do you become a Pope?
I can't answer. I don't know, son. I
Put it in
don't.
the comments. I need to know. Shout out to all the popes out there. You know what I'm saying?
Holding it down.
I mean, it's gotta be better than that shit.
Yo, comment
They
if
got
you
a
a
new
Pope.
Pope now. They picked another old white dude, you know. And they were actually in the running was this black dude from Nigeria, right? They were actually considering making him the Pope. And I was kind of hoping he was going to win, you know. Not because I give a fuck either way. I just wanted to see all the black comics doing bits like the next day, like, oh, white people scared now. White people is scared now. Yeah, the Pope is black and shit. Could you just feel it? That was like a half-hour material. It went out the fucking window. The second they picked another white dude, it was endless. Pope Mobile's gonna be pimped out, and you better not be shooting at this Pope. A black Pope will be shooting back and forth. Because when white people get shot, etc., etc. So I sit there.
Have you ever said that saying?
White people scared.
Yeah.
now.
Like, has anything ever made you feel like, oh, white people about to? Uh-oh.
Well, Obama became president.
I wasn't even thinking that. I thought that Obama was gonna die like the next day. I swear to God. I'm like, Obama's gonna die. They're gonna kill him. I was like, we about to see another Martin Luther King. Like, it's over, bro. I swear to God, I'm like, yo, he's dead. Like,
It's over for him.
But the time I did think, oh, white people scared now, was during the pandemic when everybody was looting and shit like that.
Oh yeah.
There was a woman, an elderly. Nobody laugh. There was an elderly woman in a wheelchair, and black people, they sprayed her with a fire extinguisher and was hitting her in the head like with like mad bags. It's
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
it's not funny though.
I remember that.
It ain't funny though.
In this documentary as a white dude, which is what I am. I'm looking out my white head, watching this white shit. It's coming back into my white eyes, getting whiter by the fucking second. Right? Now my wife, on the other hand, she's black, right? Now I hate saying that because it makes it seem like I'm gonna start doing some stupid comparison jokes. You know those dumb white guy, black guy jokes? And it's always like the white guy's like, oh Jesus, I gotta do my taxes. Can this chair hold me? The black guy's always like, you need to loosen up. You gotta relax, man. You just gotta let it happen. All right?
Bro, I'm so happy he's aware of repetitive jokes. I remember when we used to call out repetitive jokes and people would get mad at us. Oh, you're just mad because you're a fucking nigger. Like, yo, what the fuck? Like, they would always do that. Like, oh, you're just emotional, you son of a bitch. And it's like, no. These jokes have been done to death. That's why we appreciate Bill Burr, because he tells you like jokes it's just refreshing. Like, you know, I hate to bring this up all the time, but I feel like one of the best racially motivated jokes was when South Park did the thing on the naggers thing.
Oh yeah.
We bring that up all the time, but it's such a great joke.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes dudes just saying the N-word with no context behind it.
Mm-hmm.
He'd be like, yes, I just walked into the store, you fucking nigger. Yo, he said it. And then as a black person, you just there like, so what's the joke?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where's the joke at? And then people get mad at you, be like, oh, you're just sensitive, bro.
It's always the same stupid fucking joke. I hate those jokes, you know, because they're easy, and it's been my experience that it's just not true. You know, 15 years of being with her, there's really no difference, you know, because at the end of the day, it's a woman. All right? It's gonna be the same fights. I don't give a fuck who you're with. I'm not gonna lie to you. There might be more head movement and hand gestures with different races of women, possibly an index finger jabbing at your forehead, whatever the fuck that is. But at the end of the day, it's the same fights. What's going on with us? Do you need to work on this? Why don't we communicate better, right? So she starts watching this shit as a black person, right? And she's seeing all the racism, obviously, that I'm seeing, but she was catching all this subtle shit that I was too white to see, but I knew I was missing it, because I just kept hearing her huffing and puffing, just sitting next to me being like, ah. And I'm just sitting there like, okay, somebody did something. I don't know what just happened, but I don't think that was good.
So I've been seeing this girl recently, this black girl, right? She lives up in Harlem, you know, gone out like 3-4 times, you know. First time we hung out in like the Village area in New York, you know, which is sort of like a racially mixed area.
I feel like this is one of his best bits, because this one stuck with me a lot.
Yeah, it is.
I think even the part where he mentioned, like, the higher you go up in Harlem, I think is, like, the worst.
Yeah,
That's so true. What's the highest he went up in Harlem?
125th, I think.
Everybody stop at 125, bro. After 125, I'm not going nowhere else. For real. Nah, that's cap, because you've been to the Bronx before. You got to pass.
But that's not Harlem, though.
True. But technically, you passed.
I passed it, but I didn't stop.
True. What you was doing at 125?
I just know it's the Harlem. I don't know.
True. Bro, that's the most popular, like, street.
Second time we hung out was more like Midtown, you know. Then the third time, she called me at like 3:30 in the morning, and she wanted me to come up to her apartment, right? So it's 3:30 in the morning, she lives in Harlem, I look how I look, so it's a fucking situation. Yeah, because you know the deal, right? Basically, a white dude feels comfortable up to about like 98th, 99th Street, you know what I'm saying? The second the streets start getting into like triple digits, like 100, 101st Street, start getting like a little asthma, like, oh, fuck, I'm starting to get a little high up here. You feel that little tightness in your chest? Can you feel that? 106th Street, you're like leaning on shit, like, dude, where'd all the cabs go? How come there's no taxis up here? Dude, what's a bodega? I don't know what that is. Get the fuck out of here.
Shut the door. Get me some water, though. Come back. Jesus Christ. Yes, I'm a man. I asked you to do something. You're a woman. You go and you do it and you don't ask questions.
Phil, I swear to God.
So anyways, like I was saying, they're sitting there.
Do they have kids? Comment if they have kids. I would love to see. They have kids?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I would love to see their children.
I never seen him before. That's funny. Never seen him.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, you fucking outlive us.
Really?
You outlive us. Well, you know what? You have a birthday coming up. I know exactly what I'm getting you. Big bag of Fritos. You're an asshole.
I love the relationship he
So
has
they're
with
always
his
bitch
wife.
moaning and complaining about what they don't have, right? You know, do they ever look around and see what they do have? A whole fucking platoon of shoes, huh? That their guy paid for,
I'll tell you what I have.
right?
You had for a husband.
Oh, snap. 12 to 6 right there, baby. Hey, man, you know why I make more an hour than you? Because I'm better than you.
Actually, I have this black dude moved in my building, man. Lives on the same floor as me. He's one of these dudes. Every time he's hilarious. Every time he says some shit, right after he's done saying that, he repeats like the most important part of like the previous sentence. It's hilarious. Everything he said will be like, yo, my man came in, he put that on the table. Put it on the table! Yo, this country's at war, son. War! I'm just looking at my friend like, dude, did you hear him the first time? Because I
don't know if I'm going crazy, but tell me, I've never met these type of black people. I never met them.
No, I never.
Yeah. I don't know if it's like a New York thing. Maybe it's a New York thing.
You know who gives me those vibes? When it's like, they talk about black people, but it's like, I don't know the black people you're talking about. Key and Peele.
Yeah.
Peele,
And
so.
bro, I swear to that's just my
Yeah, brother. Go get it, yeah. Like, bro,
Bro, listen, I'm telling you, all my black people can relate to this. That's our own. I feel like that's our only gripe with stand-up comedians. Bill Burr don't do it though. Bill Burr is not that type of guy. Like whatever he say about black people, for most of the part, it's pretty accurate. You know, like him even mentioning Harlem, like that was super accurate. Sometimes, like, you know, some comedians, like, they will be like, oh, see some black guy. He was like, yo, what up, dog? I don't know black people that do that, to be honest.
You know who do it, but it's fucking funny?
Who?
Theo Vaughn.
But Theo Vaughn's another good one because he has it down. Because you can tell Theo Vaughn been around a lot of black people. You can tell. There's some guys it's like, oh, maybe you only hang out with rich black people or something. Because I only hear Cedric the Entertainer talking like that. Or fucking, what's that dude? Steve Harvey or that guy from American Idol. Randy Jackson. It's a no for me, dog. Yeah. The regular niggas don't be saying that shit all the time.
I heard him the first time. I was smiling, I was nodding. Actually, I got a couple of friends of African persuasion. I gotta get rid of them, man. I gotta admit to you. I'm finding I'm spending too much money on clothes, hanging out with them. It's like every time they go out, they got all brand new shit on. So when I show up with my white version of brand new, which is, you know, I ironed the shit, right? I ironed it, right? It's new. They just start trashing me. And I don't give a shit what fucked up color their shirt is. They got a pair of shoes to match it and a hat. It's like a rule or something. Because God forbid you wear the same shirt within a 10-day period. One of them's going to notice. All of a sudden just look at you funny like, this motherfucker's got the same shit.
This is accurate as fuck. But yeah, that's pretty accurate. And I feel like that's all we looking for when it comes to comedy with us getting roasted. Just make it make sense. Yeah. Make it make sense. Like, that's all we're asking for. If it doesn't make sense, you just taking shit from your ass because, like, yeah, you black fucking cocksuckers, you're a fucking nigger. Yeah. Like, bro, and I don't think that is, like, because to me, comedy's all about intelligence, right? Mm-hmm. I feel like the most intelligent comedians, they end up being some of the best comedians. Yeah. And I just don't find the intelligence in a joke of you just saying the N-word. You know, a lot of people be mad at that, but kiss my ass. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? And this is the new Don't Trust Our Opinion. I'm not holding back for none of you motherfuckers no more. None of you. So if you rock with us and you rock with us, shout out to everybody that stayed. But all you niggas that just be coming, what's that other dude say the other day? Oh, we don't want to see you guys. We want to get the fuck out of here, nigga. We don't want you here, nigga.
I don't want to see you talk. I just want to watch.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. We don't want to see you here. Back to the video though. Fuck y'all niggas, bro.
That's actually how I judge black guys now. When I first came to the city, like all black people scared me. No, I was like the typical white dude from like the suburbs. You know what I mean? Had no frame of reference. You know, my only frame of reference with black people was like remember those early 90s gangster rap videos? Throw the LA riots in there, man. Horrible PR. I'm watching the videos. He's got nice cars, he's got all the women, and he's still fucking mad. These black dudes are never happy. But after 10 years of living in the city, this is how I narrow it down. Whether a black dude scares me or not. Black dudes with dirty sneakers scare the fucking shit out of me. I figured out in my head, because I know from hanging out with them, that's the last shit that they're going to let go. The immediate shit that they have on. So I think, you know, if his sneakers are fucked up, that means his life is fucked up. Yeah. Every time he leaves his building, the whole neighborhood, oh, shit! Everyone starts making fun of him. He's on the train in a bad mood. I kind of have this howdy-doody, kind of mug me kind of face. I'm not saying something's going to happen. I'm just saying, I'm paying attention. Be back here down in the South, man. I had a real weird experience last time I came down here. I was in Nashville, right?
With a goatee.
Sort of an awkward social situation, right? I'm sitting at this bar. There's this white dude sitting like 2 stools away. I don't know him. He doesn't know me. And that Terrell Owens story was in like sports news. So I try to make conversation. I'm like, man, look at this guy. This guy just signed a $40 million contract. He's already bitching, man. How much money do you need to make? And the dude looks at me. He's like, you know what I say? And then he looked over his shoulder, which I now know is the telltale sign that the N-word is coming. And it's coming hard. Oh, yeah, it's not going to be pronounced with the A. It's going to be with the R. And he hit the R. He, like, stuck the landing. It was like a dismount. Klan members high-fiving in the background, doing the wave. Just out of nowhere. So now, immediately, I'm looking over my shoulder like, dude, what the hell are you doing? You know what I mean? I'm waiting for, like, this hail of black fists to come raining down on top of me. I hate when people do stuff like that. That dude made me part of, like, a potential ass-kicking that I had nothing to do with. You don't do shit like that. He just had that word potato, just threw it in my lap. Like, trying to pass it down to the next white dude.
I never thought about that. That might be a struggle for some white people. Like, you know, you're just a regular white guy or whatever, and then some fucking racist comes out of nowhere and be like, hey, I fucking hate niggas, don't you? And it's like, yo, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? You're probably gonna think like you're dealing with a crazy person. So you're probably like, ha ha ha, you know. I'm pretty sure. Any of our white viewers, please comment if that's ever happened to you, where you had like
this is a safe place for you.
Yeah,
Except for that nigga that been commenting on that shit, be talking shit, nigga.
Yeah, bro.
We gonna go clap your ass, nigga.
Yeah, and for everybody, we don't have issues with anybody. The only issue is that when people get upset at us for reacting.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like,
You're not reacting the way I want you to react.
Like, what the hell, bro?
And be speaking for I speak for everybody.
Yeah, like, bro, you're one person.
Bro, you're 10 in my 10.
Yeah. And we want to come here and, like, you know, have a good time and, you know, laugh. But people just be killing our vibe. Like, bro, chill. Like, we just trying to have fun. But, yeah, comment if you guys ever been, like, around, like, a white racist and how you dealt with the situation. It's pretty interesting.
I hate when people do that, man. You know, it's like, dude, feel me out first. Ask some questions. Do you like to fish? Have you ever fucked your sister? Right? I start rattling off answers, then you go old school. You give me a pamphlet, you tell me about your militia. Don't just dive into it. That dude was one of the angriest people I ever met. I should have known that word was coming, because he was just watching Terrell, right? Anytime I would bring up, look at man, that guy's talking trash, he would just like flip out. He won't shut up! You know those people get like so mad they're not even looking at you? Their eyes are up, you just shut up and play the game!
I swear to God, bro. I swear to God. That's how some of these people be looking at us when we don't react like the way, bro. Like you're just a fucking nigger.
You know what's funny? I don't even like Terrell, but now I love the guy. Because every time I see him talking trash, I know this idiot in Nashville is just losing his mind, like kicking over his kitchen TV. Fuck up!
Classic. Bill Burr is definitely in my top 5. One of the funniest comedians, I think, that's alive. I could watch this guy all day, bro. Like, I love his style. It's nothing more too much to say. Like, it's always gonna be a classic. And we're always gonna watch Bill Burr on our channel.
Don't trust our opinion.
Yeah, holla at your boys.